Hi guys, it's Satri, and today's podcast is about what you should definitely do in your 20s. So this podcast is based on my personal experience, so please note it. Your 20s are often romanticized as a decade of boundless potential, yet paradoxically, it's also the age when most people feel profoundly lost. But I genuinely believe there are certain things you should unapologetically do in your 20s. Life, whether we like it or not, is governed by timing. And your youth, it's not meant to be squandered behind closed doors, marinating in routine and predictability. It's meant to be lived, stretched, tested, and occasionally beautifully wasted. First thing to do is travel. Not the curated Instagram sanctioned kind, but the messy and predictable kind where you lose your way, miss trains, meet strangers who dismantle your assumptions, and learn that the world is infinitely larger than your own anxieties. Travel rearranges you. It nudges your worldview off its axis and forces you to confront who you are outside the parameters of home. And nothing educates you, emotionally or intellectually, quite like being far from what's familiar. Second thing to do, immerse yourself in communities. Join clubs, circles, societies, whatever spaces allow you to cross paths with people who would never normally encounter. Your 20s are a decade of expansion, and you need people who stretch you, contradict you, inspire you, and challenge you. Every new person is a doorway to an alternate version of your life. Walk through as many doors as you can. Third, engage yourself with many hobbies that you possibly can. Climbing, reading, ceramics, dance, anything that invites you to be a beginner again. We live in a world obsessed with outcomes, but hobbies remind you that joy and growth can exist without matrix. They recalibrate your mind, teaching you patience, presence, and the quiet pleasure of doing something purely because it makes your spirit feel less confined. Fourth, document your life. Vlog it down. Jot it down, record it in voice memos, anything. Your 20s go by in a blur, and memory is notoriously untrustworthy. When you capture your days, even imperfectly, you create a mosaic of who you were becoming. Years later, you'll look back and realize how subtly, beautifully you evolved. Fifth, prepare deliberately for your future, not with fear but with foresight. Dip your toes into internships, assistantships, volunteer programs, anything tethered to the vocation you envision for yourself. Exposure is clarifying. It reveals whether your dream is built on genuine passion or borrowed expectations. The earlier you test your ambitions, the more gracefully your path will unfold. And finally, work. Do part-time jobs. Serve tables, tutor children, stock shelves, work the register. Give yourself the opportunity to earn your own money, to understand the true cost of independence, to feel the pride that comes from building something, however small, with your own hands. Nothing grounds you more than learning the dignity and discipline of work. Your 20s are not a rehearsal. They're the raw, unfiltered draft of your life, the decade where you collect stories, skills, and scars that shape who you become. So go out, wander far, meet people, try new things. Document everything, prepare for the future, and work just enough to learn who you are when responsibility rests on your own shoulders. This is your decade. Don't let it slip through your fingers. Thank you for listening to my podcast.